You know, Christmas is a time of year where, well, you're supposed to cheer everybody up, aren't you? You know, the sort of thing, yo ho ho and all that type of stuff. And I don't know about you, I love the Christmas season. I like the fact that people slow down a little bit, they take time out for each other. And I know we've often said this on the show before, I wish more people could afford, but could send cards. I think there's nothing nicer than receiving a card on your doormat from somebody you haven't heard from, say, for a while. But just the fact that they've remembered you, put a stamp on, pen to paper, and it's all gone, that, isn't it, when you think about it now? Everything's a quick text or an emoji, because that's all either you can afford or, more importantly, you can be bothered to do. That's my thing. But if you can afford it, a lovely luxury. Now, of course, some people might say that Christmas cheer is a bit thin on the ground over here in the United Kingdom right now. We've got the Winter Fuel Allowance Act, the cost of living crisis rising every day, job threats, all of that sort of stuff. But never mind, this man knows certainly how to liven a place up. Take a look at this.
Thank you also to Evergreen Trees, who've given us this absolutely fantastic tree here, all the way from the Welsh borders and the wreaths. And a particular thank you to the families that we have with you, families of those in the military, those in the police, on the front line. We owe you so much throughout the year. It's very, very brilliant to have you here with us this evening. And Christmas, of course, is all about bringing people together, family, communities, all of us celebrating in the way that we traditionally do. And it's the tradition, therefore, to turn on the lights with that familiar start. So can you please join me when I say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! It worked. Nervous moment there, but it's all good. Thank you very much.
Right, that is Sir Keir Starmer, the current British Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Sir Keir Starmer, at number 10 Downing Street in the throes of turning on the Christmas lights. I don't know about you, but I've seen more animation from Madame Tussauds waxwork. This is a man that really clearly has zero personality. Something, of course, up until this point, that the Labour Party have been able to hide. But according to a very well-placed source, not for truly much longer. You see, let me explain. It's fascinating to think, isn't it, that under the Labour leadership so far, we had a record amount of invaders, illegals, migrants seeping in to and through our borders, all at our great expense, literally taking money hand over fist from you and I, the great British taxpayer, all the while the elderly are left freezing. These are the people that don't care about you, regardless of what all those celebrities claimed when they were asking you to vote for change. They force this through. Don't forget that when you're booking your tickets or deciding where to spend your entertainment money. But what I find fascinating about this particular is the fact that he didn't bother to address the rising level of migrants and small boats and all that sort of stuff. No, but very quick to offer an opinion, a rather vacuous opinion, on the disgraced, allegedly, TV host from MasterChef, Greg Wallace. But behind the scenes, there was a bigger problem. As you can see, you've never seen a man look more uncomfortable, more out of depth than Sir Keir while turning on those Christmas lights. And mysteriously, for a first in a very, very long time or period, Lady Starmer is at his side, right? Always at the pivotal events, of course. Nowhere to be seen, of course, Lord Ali. So what's the real juice behind the scenes? Well, basically, they've realised that Sir Keir is absolutely hopeless at being, shall we say, normal. And this is part of the problem. You see, whether you like Angela Rayner or not, that's the current British Deputy Prime Minister, she has that common touch, the ability to be able to smile and talk and be rather pleasurable to people, something that's clearly lacking from Sir Keir Starmer. And according to sources inside Number 10, they've now decided that episodes like this cannot be repeated again, simply because it reinforces the fact of just how dire he literally is without a pre-recorded, pre-scripted auto cue answer robot type thing that we saw recently over on This Morning. So if Sir Keir was hoping for some Christmas cheer after doing this jolly festivities outside 10 Downing Street, truly, behind the scenes, they're thinking it's more of a ho-ho no. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.